Hi, my name is Jenny for VitBay TV. I'm standing at the Center of Performing Arts in San Jose for the inauguration of new Mayor Sam Leocardo. We're about to step inside to witness the inauguration right now.
Happiness and pride in the most American way of doing things. Before we begin our ceremonies, let me formally introduce the distinguished office holders seated before me, the members of the San Jose City Council. Mayor Sam Leocardo. The newly elected council member Raul Perales of District 3. Magdalena Carrasco of District 5. And Councilmember Tam Nguyen of District 7. Also with us today are recently re-elected Councilmember Don Rocha of District 9. Of District 2.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The next time somebody asks you what's so special about San Jose, remember these artists and the dancers and the poets. Now, let us begin the business of today's endeavor. The first person to be sworn in today will be Councilmember Chappie Jones of District 1.
Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Charles Chappie Jones,
do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and to the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
I state your name.
I, Tam Nguyen,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign or domestic,
And I will bear true faith and allegiance
that will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United
to
States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California.
And I take this obligation freely
And I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
And I will well and faithfully
And I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge this duty
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but where they ought to be. Sam, as you take the helm of the city of San Jose, your challenge is to do just that. Take us where we ought to be. As you embark on your mayoral journey, may you demonstrate the qualities of a great leader: intellect, vision, common sense, and most importantly, compassion. With that, let's do this. If you would raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I, Sam Lucardo,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Well, thrilled. We've got a great group of council members coming in. They're very energetic. They've got a lot of great ideas. I look forward to working with them and really moving the city forward.
You probably noticed some of the biggest applause you got was when you said you plan to rebuild the police department. Does that surprise you, and what specifically can you say you plan to do?
Well, the first thing we can do is sit down at the negotiating table, and I want to do that as quickly as possible with our police union and talk about how we can identify opportunities to restore compensation that will help officers stay on board and, of course, to attract more officers.
The chief said he's going to meet with you Thursday. What are you going to talk about Thursday?
You can imagine we're going to talk about how we're going to rebuild staffing in this department. We know that's everyone's top priority right now. But there's a lot of other things we can do to make San Jose safer, and so we'll be talking about some of those things as well.
What specifically will change with you now versus when Mayor Reed was in there trying to do some of the things?
I think a change in leadership, both at the city as well as with the police union, brings an opportunity for new conversations. With an election behind us, it gives a lot of the incentive to continue battle. It really takes some of the air out of some of that, hopefully, and it enables everybody to take a breath and have conversations about how we can work together. I don't expect we're going to be able to hug it out on day one. It's going to take time. It's going to take several months of progress, but I certainly aspire to ensure that our officers know, as all of our city employees know, that I'm absolutely committed to doing everything we can within our budget to ensure that we are able to rebuild services in this city, and that begins with our police.
How can you get back to the negotiating table without a negotiator?
That's a great question. As you can imagine, it was a bit challenging when I learned that our former negotiator had been terminated. We are talking to outside firms, which we have relied upon in the past, for example, to negotiate changes to Measure B, to help us. And so we'll be contracting with negotiating teams as we have in the past. And we still have a good negotiating team already. I think you'll soon hear about an appointment of an interim head of OER, which is the negotiating team. And she's ready to go. She's very experienced